Good morning. It's Wednesday, April 29th, and you probably noticed that the background is a little bit different today. That's for two reasons. One, because it's raining, and two, because it's directly related to today's prompt from the Daily Stoic, which is, what do I feel when I look up at the sky? So like everyone else, I've had to adjust my morning schedule recently as we've been under the stay-at-home orders. And as I made that transition, it was very important for me to maintain a particularly intentional morning routine. And for the last 3 years, the cornerstone of that morning routine has been an early workout. But with my CrossFit location being temporarily closed, I had to transition to working out in my garage or in my driveway. And with that change came an unforeseen benefit. I got to be outside in nature instead of the gym every day while the local community is still sleeping, and witness that transformation that occurs day after day, ultimately culminating with one beautiful sunrise after another. And while I'm eager to get back in the gym and train and see my friends and coaches, I'm appreciating this arrangement for what it allows me: a profound sense of stillness and reflection, an opportunity to simultaneously disconnect and connect, and a chance to gather my thoughts before I begin taking on the rest of the day. So what are some of those recurring thoughts that I observe during these moments? Well, for one, a real sense of gratitude for this daily rebirth that we get to experience. This vuelve a la vida, or the return to life after a period of decompression and rebuilding. It's an opportunity to take that energy and direct it towards positive ends. As Marcus Aurelius reminds himself, when you have trouble getting out of bed in the morning, remember that your defining characteristic, what defines a human being, is to work with others. Even animals know how to sleep. So there's 4 words which offer concise guidance: to work with others. The first half reminds us to avoid sloth. There is plenty for us to do here, and provided that we have our health and the right orientation, there isn't much time to waste. And the second half, with others, reminds us of our obligation to others, to the community, however you choose to define that. And that leads us to the second thought, which is the concept of sympatheia, or the interconnectedness or mutual interdependence of all things in the universe. When you experience that morning stillness outdoors, you can't help but feel as though everything is woven together, and that a natural affinity exists of all things for each other, even seemingly opposites, like the darkness which beautifully transitions into the light. Meditating on this connectivity is a reminder to do good and be good to each other. It reinforces that there is so much commonality among us that we often fail to see. But no matter where you are in this world, the cyclicality of that sunrise is the same for all of us. We are all united, and we all come from the same matter. Therefore, we have to always remember to look after each other, and that what's bad for the hive is bad for the bee. And that brings us to the third morning thought that I have, which is also related to interconnectivity, but now viewed from the perspective of time. As Marcus wrote, "If you've seen the present, then you've seen everything, as it's been since the beginning, as it will be forever." So the same substance, the same form, all of it. Adopting that frame of reference can help us deconstruct seemingly insurmountable challenges. Just as someone has been watching the same sunrise for tens or hundreds of thousands of years, someone has experienced something similar to this moment in time. So while our situation may feel uniquely ours, if they could find a way to manage or even thrive, so too can we. Once again, it serves to remind us that we're never alone at any moment in this life. I'd be interested to hear what you get whenever you spend some time out in nature, and I hope these thoughts help you as you go about your day. Have a great one. Bye.